What's up, friends? This is Manni and I did it. This is my ultimate speedrun for the Project Hyperion solo ASD mission run, where we're gonna beat our previous speedrun by a lot, okay? And I'll show you what to do and how to do it. This is what you could use as a guide if you really wanna figure out how to do things fast, okay? And the speedrun begins now. You see the timer running in the top right, and you also see our previous times from the last speedrun displayed here on the left as well. So what we're gonna do here is to beat the heck out of that last speedrun, okay? There was a lot of things for me to improve with the next one here. For instance, we're already repairing this pipe right here since we're right next to it. Those stalactites, I had few instances where lag came in, so I'm giving them like 2 extra seconds before I switch to the next, just to make sure they really got enough energy in there. But you'll see how much time we're gonna shave off of this. And yeah, I realize this is Star Citizen. It's not necessarily the game where we're gonna do some crazy speedrun competitions, but then again, people love challenges and people love getting themselves better at what they do and becoming more and more efficient. And that's also kind of what I did here until I found like this run here. Obviously, we're gonna see in time how fast we will be, but so much ahead every segment here. We're pretty much faster on every single one of them, and much faster on some others. Okay. All right. So we're breaking all those things. Now we're repairing the pipe and swap. The key to doing this fast is having 2 tools to swap between, so that you don't have to, fiddle around with inventory management here to get this done. We're now repairing the last pipe. There it is, bum. And it also repairs faster, I think. Really unlucky here, this thing interrupted me from... Actually, it did do it. I didn't have to use that lever again, it seems. Alright, those worms are really annoying, but we don't have time to deal with them. And we completed the first part 5 seconds faster than the last time. Okay, so instead of 151, we're at 146. And the next part is the fastest one. And here, I know that you can double click in the inventory, but let me tell you, this doesn't always work for me. Very often when I double click the inventory button for the first time, it will not switch anything for me. That includes magazines. I've gotten so much feedback about this from you guys saying, hey, you can just double click the mags in your backpack, it'll snap them on. No, it doesn't do that for me. I first have to drag and drop the first one manually in there, and then I can hit double click, and fill the rest in. But then again, I also noticed the other fast way, which is right click and then equip all. Boom, all of them are on you. But I didn't know that during this run. Anyways, we're not really losing much time to inventory management with magazines, because I'm typically using the thing for it, the time on elevators. Okay, so we're having having to put these batteries in there. By the way, if you take too long, then you'll fail and you have to find another battery, because the mechanism comes back out of the ground. So make sure to put them in relatively close to one another in terms of time. So we completed the next segment 21 seconds earlier than the last time. Can you believe it? We already shaved off 20 seconds of the time. That was really fast. Here, by the way, I realize now I could just walk by, which would have saved me probably another 5 or 6 seconds. Something to keep in mind in case you are aiming for a faster run. You can do that. These 2 guys, I think they're dying so fast that you can take them with you, but yeah, we're running through here as fast as we can. Okay? Also, those guys, they don't really shoot you. You could leave them all alive. That would be another second, right? So, but you'll see later how much big difference we're gonna make in this run. And by the way, if you enjoy, improving upon yourselves and becoming perfectionists like me, or you just enjoy watching a speedrun, which in Star Citizen is an awkward thing to do, then yeah, stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, and yeah, see me in the next video. I would really love to have you guys around. Okay, those worms are annoying. Those worms are a problem. Ugh, come on. Oh, stop wiggling. Stupid thing. And also giving me bleedings. Are you kidding me, man? Stupid worms. All right. Yeah, maybe you can stop doing that. All right. Sometimes the inventory is still a little fiddly. You switch to another item, and what it will do, it'll just switch back to the other one. Sometimes, when there's some, I don't know, some desync or whatever. First, we're repairing the pipe up here, which goes from right here. You don't even have to climb up. You can do it from here. And then we're gonna have to obviously break those stalactites. Only those ones are enough. You don't have to break the ones on the other side, because this is where you will include or put in the thing. So, okay. We're gonna change this real quick. There we are. And the battery cell or plasma cell in this case is already here. I learned now how this works. You just have to cycle this multiple times. You guys have told me this also in the comment section under the video. So what it basically means, 2 cycles equals 1 throw out of this thing. See, I manually dragged one of the clips. People didn't want me to say that anymore. One of the magazines, and then I could double click. But if I didn't do it the first time, then it will not work. It's a very odd thing. Anyways, we're about to complete the supply fuel reactor thing. And while we were 20 seconds faster before, now we have gained 47 seconds advantage in comparison to our last run, okay? And in here, this is where I said you should probably take those guys down. This would be a bad idea to run through. They're just too tough. Every time one guy lives at the end. Ugh, and he still lives. He's hiding. You son of a gun, man. Because of you, I have to ADS again? Seriously? Remember that we just had a pulse, a radiation burst coming through the level. That leaves us more than enough time to run through here. And even if we hadn't, even if it came now, we would just take that one radiation burst to the face. We would survive it. You can do this jump and run section immediately, no matter what. Only if you caught too many waves in the previous fuel reactor segment is when things would be difficult. So, and this is also here the first bit where we're saving a ton of time, my friends. I would, you know me, I normally skip everything that is not necessary in my videos. I always do this. I don't make you watch boring stuff that doesn't need to happen. But in a speed run, you cannot skip. Because if I would skip even just once, you could say, this may have been another run. Okay, and I just cut it together and chosen the more useful, the better one, and cut them together. But so in a speed run, it has to be in one go. Only my commentary I can cut together, but the gameplay has to stay together. Anyways, I just sniped the first guy while flying over there. We are utilizing the P6 again. It is a great sniper rifle, deals heavy damage at long range, kills a lot of enemies in one hit, at least when you make a headshot. And the sniper, or the suppressor, allows you to do all that without even getting spotted if you're killing guys that don't expect that. So, we're now hitting the lever on the number 1. And by the way, I've learned one very important thing. In case you're also speedrunning these missions, you need, for the better cool armor that you're probably aiming for to get, you need 5 of each of the XL whatever name container barrel things that we get as a reward for completing this. 5 of each of the 3 different versions. And you can influence which one you're gonna get by choosing in here, in this room, the region code 1, 2, or 3. Depending on which one you pick, this is the box you're gonna get in accordance to it, okay? I learned that pretty late. You may already know that. I did not know that, and now I have too many of the ones and not enough of the others. So, yeah, make sure to choose the region codes that, or reagent codes, however you pronounce that you need the box to, okay? All right, so 9 minutes in, we're already having turned the lever 1 and 2. This is number 3, and I'm hiding here behind this steel plate. I somehow still took the full blast of radiation, so unfortunately that one has actually not helped me at all, and I could have just used the lever in the meantime. And now we're about to go to number 4. It's further away, but we should have enough time to get over there before the radiation burst hits again. There are enemies that we have to take down, I mean. Okay. And I'm using the Lumen for it. At that range, the Lumen is so much better than any other weapon, or than most other weapons, I will say. Not necessarily than any other, it just always depends on how you use them and what range you're at. Come on. Yep, there's 2 of them gone. 2 less guns to worry about. But we do have to go there next. This is the number 5 up there. So, back in cover. Next burst is about to hit. And then I am dragging and then double clicking. You know, this is what I do. I have to do this. I know you guys tell me you can just double click. No, doesn't work for me. When I try this at the first time, I will double click as much as I want and there's nothing gonna happen. Oh, hey, bro. Okay. So that's the number 5. Hold on, who's firing at me now? Ah, guys up there. Okay. Alrighty. I don't think I can actually fly over there now. The next burst is gonna hit. We're using the P6. Oh, come on. Really? What the heck? Yeah, it's this zeroing thing again. Alright, we got rid of all of those guys up there. Now that's the number 6. Ooh, there's another one? How many were there? 5? I don't know. Okay, so that's the number 6. The last one that we have to hit. And now we can get over there. But I should probably seek cover. Because the next radiation burst is about to come. And this time, the radiation cover here actually helps me. I stayed a little further away. Maybe that was the problem last time. I don't know. But we're choosing region code. Which one is this now? I couldn't see it. It's too fast. It moved by. But that's the one. Oh, I can't see which one I just activated. You probably saw it better because I'm seeing it on a super small screen right now. But yeah, so that's this. And you saw we just shaved off 113 seconds compared to the last run. That is a load of time that we just saved on this one. Very nice. Very happy with this. Now we have the biomass processor data that comes next, where we just have to press a button real quick. But we have to get into the research wing for that. And that's the little bit annoying part, is that you only get to this wing because of this. It's the only reason you go there, just to press that one button. Normally you would have to throw in biomass into the biomass container, but somehow it's not necessary right now. I'm assuming they're going to fix this. And again, you can choose whether or not you go to the lobby first or directly to the research wing. But since we're doing a speed run, of course, we're skipping any unnecessary things. Using elevators to do inventory management as usual. Throwing things away as well. And there we are. Research wing. Boom. Okay. Alrighty. Nice. Got this P6 ready with 2 magazines. I don't know why you don't want me to say clips anymore. They do use that. I know they say clips for magazines. Maybe I just said it too many times in the last video. I guess that is the reason why. Maybe I'm still allowed to say it, just not as often. Okay. So, we're moving down here. Whoop, taking a wrong turn as usual. Because in the next time I have to jump down from an elevator, I have to go left. Okay. And then we're hitting that button here. Let's see how much time that... Oh, never mind. He's not in the room. Oh, boom. Finish. Okay, so 115 seconds. So even in this segment, we saved 2 seconds of time. Very nice. And the last one takes a little bit longer, but this is where the biggest difference comes in. Okay? Because you may be surprised to see how many enemies you can actually skip. There's so many of them that you don't have to kill. And even the segment where you think it seems impossible and like suicide to skip that, you can skip it, okay? And so that's how live stream, I was gonna say now, a speedrun works. You skip as much as you can. And you use downtimes like an elevator like this to manage inventory. But right after this segment here, we have a long elevator drive as well. Okay, so these 2 rival factions here attacking each other. And I guess I'm helping only one of them, making it easy for the other faction. Okay, elevator is about to come. Open. This takes so much time, but that's the time that you cannot skip. You're gonna have to wait for that elevator. There is no faster way than to activate it and wait for it. All right. And now you could refill your this thing, for example, right? If, in case it's empty, you could put more magazines for sniper or for short-range weapons on, depending on what you need. But yeah, as I always say, I prefer doing these levels with silencers or suppressors, rather, because that will leave the enemy unaware of your presence, and they are just standing around like morons. And the minus 5% or whatever damage that you get from using the suppressor is not really a big deal. Or 8%, 5%, I don't know. Something like this. Okay, we made it up here now. Now we can get into the lab, site B. Okay, yep, I'm pretty good at this by now. Running this every freaking day. I'm farming these things because I want that new armor, and it's a bit of a special one, and I want it. So I'm doing this also because every single time I do this, it gives me 700,000 credits. That's a lot of money. You can farm good money using this as well. Every 20 minutes or so, or maybe realistically 30 minutes, because I have to jump to a new system to start a new mission every time in between. But realistically, every 30 minutes or so, I can complete a mission and get 700,000 credits plus the armor stuff if I want to take the armor with me that you find along the way, and of course the weapons and everything. The boxes as a reward. I've never let these guys live because I think they would see me and annoy me from behind. I don't want them shooting into my neck from up here. But yeah, now we've got some sniping stuff to do. So let's get the P6 out. I got three magazines for it. Let's go with the first one. Okay. All right, nice kill. Boom. Nice kill. Boom. And look how they all die and not know that they're getting shot at because I'm running the sniper with a suppressor. Of course, the new spawned enemies are still coming in because this is like a trigger that happens all the time. But this guy walks to the corpse and tries to look what's happened there because they're not drawn in combat yet. They're not even in combat with me at all. They are completely unaware. And then I'm running in close and doing the rest with the Lumen. Also with silencer, leaving them clueless unless they finally see me. Okay, so now we could get some armors, but we're running fast. So let's ignore the armor for now. These are the kills that I'm doing because you probably don't want them shooting into your back, because you probably won't make it onto this elevator without them noticing you. So yeah, those guys I have to kill. But now you'll be surprised to see what happens next, guys. I have a sniper rifle in my hand, but am I even going to use it? Or am I so bold to just run through like 100 guys and relying on the slow AI to start tracking me? And yeah, since I haven't fired anything, nobody is aware now. Now they're beginning to fire at me, the snipers, so waking up every other guy. I'm taking out this one guy in my way, and then I just ran through. They haven't even hit me. Okay, they hit me a little bit, but not much. And so I just saved myself like good 3 minutes of time to deal with these guys. Just run through, you can do it. If you're just trying to be quick, that's the fastest way. And I don't think that will go wrong. I think when you run this fast, the snipers never seem to actually hit you. And also the other guys, they just take way too long before they begin to react. Alright. Again, first one, I have to draw manually, and then I can do this. It's very annoying, and I know many of you don't have that problem, but I know I have it. Look, my aimbot here. Alright, this is what my aimbot looks like. Been playing FPS games all my life. And that's why I also made many guides for FPS action and stuff like this. If you haven't yet seen them, check them out. Also here, look how long they take to react. By the time they begin firing at me, I've already killed them or been through. Alrighty. Good. through here, memorizing the code, and moving on. 90 minutes, 40 seconds. We're really close towards the end. But there's still a ridiculous amount of enemies between us and that last button press. Or the 2 button presses, actually. But last time it took me 28 minutes, and I'm so close already. Right? So, you got those 3 guys before they can even react. Okay, this guy as well. Have to reload. I don't like when they are standing in between where I have to walk, because they can body block you. And if they body block you and you decided to walk past them, there's a chance you actually get down. That would be bad. Okay, look at all those guys. Look at them all coming up, and I'm just gonna screw it. I'm gone. I'm running out of here. I'm out of here. Those guys with their fort armors here, or citadel armors, I take them down. Because if I have to wait at the, opening the door and they shoot in my back, I don't like that. But aside from this, now there's only a group of 3 more guys in front of us. And even here, I'm saving time. I'm actually, I don't know why the door's open, but that was great. And I'm running through with my butt against the door so that while I'm killing them, the other door already opens in the meantime. And I'm just running through. I don't know why this door was already open. Maybe I was so fast that the door wasn't closed yet. I don't know. That's a little bit weird, but I don't care. I'm just running through. And I accept the fact that I was able to save another 5 seconds probably opening that door. Okay. And boom, button press number 1. And now I'm actually making a little bit of a mistake because we're not quite done yet. I can't press the button yet, so I decided to wait until he stops talking and doing things. But I can actually press the button. Now, I think. Now. And I press like 2 seconds later. So here, boom. End time is 21:46, my friends. That is the fastest I've done so far. And I stopped doing the runs now. But yeah, let me know what your fastest run is. And what you think about speedrunning. I mean, it's a very unusual thing for Star Citizen, but I still feel like it's fun and you can learn a lot of things on how to do certain segments faster, what to avoid, and so on. So yeah, thanks for watching, have a good one, and I see you hopefully in the next videos, my friends. The next videos will be a ship guide for the, a full review for the Cutlass Black, and many weapon performance reviews coming up. Comparing different weapons now. Alright, see you in the next one. Manni signing off. Bye bye, my friend.